Good day all, my name is Gideon. You're welcome to another section of my tutorial on CorelDraw design. Today we'll be looking at how to design an ID card using CorelDraw. In subsequent tutorial, we'll be looking at how to design the same ID card using Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator. But today, I want to focus on how to use CorelDraw. The version of CorelDraw installed on my system is Corel X7. Whether you're using Corel X7, X5, X3, Corel 12, Corel 11 or 9, we are still going to achieve the same thing. Just follow through. Please, if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, please hit the like button and subscribe. I will really appreciate that. Thank you very much. So to start our design, I have to come to File, New. Okay. If this is not showing on your system, don't panic. Okay, so this is the size I want to work with. This size is set here because I have worked with this before. That is why we are having this. So just hit OK. If you are not having this, if you are not having that screen on your own version of CorelDraw, don't panic. Then that means that when you open CorelDraw, you'll be having something like this. So if you're having something like this, that means you're having something like this, or yours is showing like this. Okay, if this is what you are seeing, don't bother. Just the first thing you need to do is change this millimeters to inches. Then double click on the rectangular tool, this tool here. Then change the size from here. Change the size from here to 2.125 by 3.375 and hit the enter key. So this is the size of the document we are going to be working with. This is the size of what we need to work with. Okay, without wasting our time, the first thing I want to do is I want to drag this point here, holding my left click button. I want to drag this, sorry, that's not what I want to do. So I want to drag this here, then I want to drop it with my right click button, not left now. I want to drop it with my right click button. Or another way to go about that is you can just copy this, Ctrl C and paste it. Then the one you pasted, you want to drag it to this level at the top. Then you can do the same for this. Okay, so I want to have I want to apply color to that section. I want to have this. So let me edit the color. I want to make sure it's this. Okay, that's what I want to have. Then I want to remove this black outline, this black tiny line surrounding it. So all I have to do is right click on this. If you are not having this in your own version of CorelDraw, just come over to this color palette, then right click on this one. Then that outline is gone. Okay, then the next thing I want to do is I want to give this black color. So I'll come to my color palette, then I'm going to give it black. Okay, that's it. Then the next thing I want to do is, okay, before I give it black, I want to quickly do some things. I want to convert this shape to curve by hitting the Ctrl Q button, or coming over here to object, then come to convert to curve here. Then the next thing I want to select my F10 button from the keypad. Then okay, before I begin to edit that, I want to use my ruler to set the portion of which I want my design to get to. Okay, I think this is okay. So next thing I want to do is, now I want to adjust this up a bit. Okay, I think that's okay. Then I want to drop this up a bit. Okay, now then I want to select my F10 or my convert to curve button. Then I want to select this, double click on this point, double click on this point. Okay, with that I want to put my ruler at the center here. So I drag my ruler from here, then I have it at the center. So I still want to select this, hit my F10 button, then I want to have this at the center. So I can delete this point by double clicking on it, and I can delete this point by double clicking on it. Now I can apply the black color to that. Okay, with that, the next thing I want to do is I want to drag the rectangular tool. I want to have this, but I want to make sure they are of the same size. So I'm going to change this to 069. Okay, with that I want to select my F10 button, then make a little curve on the edge. Okay, then with that I want to bring it here, reduce the size. To reduce the size on all edges, you hold the shift button while you are selecting any of the edges. So now I want to rotate it like this. Okay, this is what I want to have. Then I'm going to make it, okay, before I add color to that too, I want to make a duplicate of it on this side, and I want to adjust it. I don't want it to be that big. Okay, let me apply color to this so you can see what I'm doing. I want to apply, let me apply this first, then I'm removing the outline. So I'm bringing this up by, okay, let me add color to this also. I'm going to make that color white, pure white. So to bring the white layer above the order, you use shift page up on your screen. Then I want to, I have to wait for this to load. Due to high workload, my system has been freezing lately, so I have to wait for it to load. So now I think it's done. So what I want to do is I want to adjust this other layer up using my arrow, direction arrow. Then I want to duplicate it on the other side. So I just hold it, then with my right click button I'm going to drop it here. So then select the white one, use shift page up to set it up. So that is all I want to do for that. Okay, then the next thing I want to do is I want to group all of them at first. Group, then select this black background. While my shift button is on, I want to select this black background. Then I'll hit the C button. It will move all of these to the center of the black background. That is exactly what I did. The first thing I did is I select this, I hit Control, okay, or you just select this button if you can find it, the group button, or you press Control plus G on your keyboard. Then the next thing is you want to hold your shift and select this black button, this black layer, sorry. Then hit C button. It will take it to the center of the document. Okay. The next thing I want to do is I want to create another layer here, just here. Okay, just here. Then I want to hit Control Q, F10. I want this area. I don't want this, so I don't want this too. So I want to select two. You can use your, let's zoom this area up. So I use my F2 to zoom up. So the next thing I want to do is I want to select somewhere here, then this. This is what I want to have. Okay. Then I'm going to make it black. Okay. Now I want to make sure that it is covering this edge here. So I'll use my F10 to make it to this point. Don't worry, let's just balance this at first. Okay, then I can make a point here. Then what I want to do is I want to convert this point to curve. You can zoom up, so convert it to curve. Then you can delete this point, but we don't need that, so there's no need to delete. So just unzoom it, undo rather. So F4, we zoom up your work. Okay, now this is what we have. This is exactly what we have. Okay, the next thing I want to do is, so that we can work steadily, I want to import my passport. So I right click on this part of the screen, then I select Control I, or I type Control I on my keyboard, or I select import. I can come to file also and select import. So I want to import my pic from the background, from the desktop. So I'm looking, okay, let me just use this. So now let me drop it there. So I want to right click on this picture, select power click inside, then I want to put it inside here, so I select this background. So you can see we have it there. Okay, but there's something I need to do. Okay, I need to edit it. Oh, sorry. sorry, before I power click inside, I have to ungroup all these elements by pressing Ctrl plus U on my keyboard. Okay, that will ungroup all of these elements. So I can do this again, right click, select power click, then select this. So it's going to be inside this frame alone. Then I can just select this button. Then I can balance up my picture, what I want to have. In this tutorial, I'm not going to be removing the background of this picture, but in our subsequent tutorial, we'll look at how to remove the background and make it a perfect passport. Okay, so I want to add little white outline to this passport here. Okay, now the next thing I want to do is I want to type the name. Okay, hit the F8 button and select what you want to type. I want to type okay, then I want to change my font to Aladdin. Okay, then I want to make it, the font size I'm going to be using is 15. So I'm going to make use of font size 15. Okay, then I want to do this also. I want to select only manual and give it this color. Okay, that's what I want to do. That is that. Then again, I want to type another thing here. I want to type the office, graphics designer. Then I want to use the font. No. I want to use Candera. You can use any font if you don't have that. It doesn't have to be that same font. Then I want to use font size of. Okay, let's just go like this. Let's just go like this. So font size of 8 or 7 is okay. Okay, I'm done with that too. The next thing I want to do is I want to add some layer here. So I just duplicate this and I do the same on this side. But I want to change the font to, okay, I think I'm okay with that font. I'm okay with it. So I want to have this as office code. Then I want to have this one as office. Okay, then I want to have some other ones under each of this. Then to duplicate this again at the bottom part, you don't need to copy and paste. You just need to hit Ctrl R because I've already copied and pasted the first time. So I just hit Ctrl R, then I have it on that side again. So what I want to do is I want to group all of this. Hold my shift button, select graphics design, then press C. It will take them to the center of the screen, as you can see. Okay, but we are going to do that at a later time. Let me just keep this like this at first. So I want to ungroup them. Now I want to add the data under each of them. Office code, I want to input a text. The C 2020 underscore 04. Okay, your code can be anything. It can be anything. So I want to remove the bold text from here. Okay, let me just zoom up so we can see what we are doing on this side. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to copy this also. Then I want to put it here. Then I'm going to change the text to graphic. Okay, graphic slash publishing. Let's say that's the office this person belongs to. Okay, so I want to use this outline, this layout. So now the next thing I want to do is I want to add my let's say we have blood group, and let's say this is team. Okay, now to balance this team with this office, I just hold my shift button and select office, then press R. It's going to align them to the right hand side. So I can also copy this feed so I can edit them, maintaining the same font size. Okay, so I can have this as A plus if that is the blood group. Okay. Okay, I want to have it on this side. Okay, then I want to change this. The theme is Oscar 22. That's the team code, or that's the team name. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to add phone and email. Then I want to make this as email. Okay, so my phone can be, my phone number can be 081408899. Okay, 3488140889913. That's my number. And email can be F4. So let's just sum up. So my email can be okay, so we just have to adjust it. Okay, F4. Let's use F9 to see what we have done so far. So this is what we have done so far. So I want to finish up some things. When you look at this, you see that both the left and right hand side are not really balanced. So I want to bring this up a bit. Okay, so now the next thing I want to do is I want to bring this down a bit. Okay, so I want to have my company name, GD. Let's just take that. Then I want to use the font. Okay, for this. Okay, I want to change the font size, the font case to capital letter. Shift F3, then select uppercase. So this can be your logo. I just want to make something simple. I don't want to make it too complicated. So I want to type my text, Gideon Manuel. So I can use and just maintain Aladdin for now. Okay, I'm gonna use white. I can decide to put this like this, make this white and make this black, and I can just drop this in here or click inside, then edit what I want to have. Okay, I can make it like this. Okay, another text, graphics, maintaining the same font as Canva. Okay, that's that. Then I want to come here. Okay, I can just copy this for now. I want to come here and type something. www. I don't have any website for now, so I just want to make it Facebook. Okay, I want to do this. I want to say Instagram arts Gideon graphics. Okay, so I can make this black. Doesn't have to be this big. Okay, now I'm done with the front design. I want to move on to the back design. I'm going to be doing a lot of skeletal work here. So before that, let me just quickly add this. I want to add a kind of line here. So okay, I observe my spacing is not enough, so I want to do this. I want to make sure these two are on the same top level, so I hit T and then bring them down. Okay, that's enough. Then I want to select this and bring them down a bit. Okay, then I want to add this. Then I want to add this. Okay, now we can look at what we have for the front design. You can customize yours according to how you want it. If you want to add some design, you can do a lot of things. I can go on and do something like this, then again do something like this, such that I have gray for this, and I have something similar to this, and I can go on and do the same here. I can delete this now, copy this, then bring it here. Okay, now I can alternate the colors, this for this, and for this other one I'm having this. Then I can go on and do the same here again. Okay, so I want to alternate again. Add this, so I right click on this, and this is going to be this. So if you look at what we have now, this is what we have. So we can have something like this. This is still okay. So now let's quickly go to the back design. I want to go to the back design and do some field design. So all I'm just going to do is, let me zoom down. I want to have my okay, let me draw this over again. I want to add this, then give it the size we use, 2.125 by 3.375. Okay, now I want to make the back very simple, so I'm going to do the first thing I did there. I'm going to have something like this. Okay, first I want to make sure these two are the same height, so I select both of them and press T. Okay, then I can zoom up both to see what we are doing. So let me delete this at first. So I want to have this. Then I want to have this. Okay, I want to have that. Move the outline. Okay, I'm going to be really fast about this. What I want to have here is I want to have some information at the back, which is okay. Okay, let's just do this. Convert to curve, hit F10. Then I want to have this center here, and this is just what I want to have here. I want to have this E. Okay. Then I want to have my rectangular tool like this. Like this. I want to make it black. Then I want to copy this. I want to just copy this and bring it here. So I'm going to increase this black layer. So make this. This. So there's something I want to do. I want to do some tweak here. I want to have this remaining side. This side. Control Q. I want to have it, this side off away. Okay. Such that I can make it this same green, but more deeper one. Okay, something like this. So this is what I want to have. I want to have it on this side too. So then I want to have it like this. So I use my F10 to balance this. So that's what I want to have on that side. Okay, something is shiny. Okay, I want to use my F10 to bring it here too. And okay, so now with that, the next thing I want to do is I want to type some set of text here, and it's going to be the person whose photo ID is displayed on this card is a member of the company above. Okay, that's the first thing I want to type there. Then I want to duplicate this, then change the text. If found, comma, please take to the address below. Comma, or call the number on the ID card, or take to the nearest police station. Okay, so then I want to make it center aligned. Control E, I will do the same for this. Control E. Okay, then I can make this bigger, and I will make it bold. Bold this as well. Okay. Okay, then I want to have a space for the person's signature. So I have this. I want to make my line a bit thicker. Okay, then with this, we are done with our card design. This is just a simple card design. With this, we have designed a simple card. I want to make this italicized. I like my text being italicized. Okay, and that is, I want to make this bold. Okay, this is bold already. You can increase the font size if you feel like you need to. Okay, I can make it 8.5. 8.5. Then I can make this to 8.5, 8.5, and I can make this 8.5 as well, 8.5. So let me zoom up, F9, and this is exactly what we have. So we have successfully designed a simple ID card. If you want to add some other tweaks, some other colors, you can do that, and that will not stop you. Let me quickly show you something. If you want to do something, maybe let me just take this and duplicate. Then I'm going to change this to red. And if you want to do that, if you don't want to do that, you can just leave it as the color you've used earlier. Okay, I want to do this myself. I'm gonna make this red. Okay, I'm gonna make this red. I'm gonna make this red. I'm gonna make this red. I'm gonna make this white. So if you look out, this is what we have. So you can tweak around, balance your color, change your color, and do a lot of things. And thank you for taking your time to watch this tutorial. I'm very glad to have you. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. Oh, before we go, I want to add something here. I want to add the business website. Let's assume we have one. If you don't have one, it can be whatever you want to put there. So thank you for watching my tutorial today. I'll be very happy to drop you my next tutorial. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the thumbs up button on the screen. Thank you. I love you guys.